Thanks, Nook, for always taking care of us, letting us be here, letting us prop up in the Godfather booth, keeping us nice and filled. You know, my man's thirsty.
More when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't know a girl about. I'm a OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die.
What's up, everybody? It's that time again. Rayshawn B.
Shaka Shabazz.
Yes, the RAYSHON&SHAKA podcast. We coming in ready today, baby. Ready today. What's going on, my man?
Bulky, fresh in the flesh.
Oh, shit.
One of my 1989 references.
This boy here. 1786 references.
Don't start.
Over here.
Don't start.
Over here.
90 cent. Don't start.
Me. Let's dress. Let's get married.
Oh,
I didn't like that.
Oh,
I never
yeah.
liked that song though. It was like,
I'm not
come
a
on,
big
dog.
Jagged
I was,
Edge fan.
I was like, wow. I'm like, man, I ain't asking no chick that. What you talking about?
They ain't asking him either.
Yeah, and he told him.
That's the shit you say after the concert.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, I
Get
know
him
I'm
back
in
to
town tonight. Let's get married.
He should have just.
Yeah, baby.
They should have did a Teddy Pendergrass. Turn them off. Just tell them what they want. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay.
Take it off.
Right?
Damn, you can't even say that shit today.
Nah,
Even
yeah,
in the
you
song, you can't even play
You
it like
can.
that.
You can do it.
Have you done it like? Have you?
No, of course not, man. Trying to catch me out like that. You already starting. You can do it if you don't care about getting canceled, but I care about getting canceled. But
Wait, hold on a minute.
But-
when we first started, hold your thought there for a
Oh,
minute.
shit.
When you first started this podcast, you was all like, "Oh, go, whatever going. I'm telling it like it is, how
I
it is.
mean-
It is every single day, all day long. Me, baby."
yeah,
Now you're all like,
I still tell
what
it.
can
I
we-
still
what
tell
can
like
we-
it is.
What can we do here?
I still tell it like it is. I'm trying not to get us canceled, man. That's all. I'm trying to make
All right. That's
So
what I'm saying.
I mean, but if you don't care, I mean, I can get there. I can get gangster, rough, rowdy. Like, come on. I'm trying to get us good subscriptions and get us monetized. Hey, baby, everybody, subscribe, like, and share. Yeah. Remember, fellas, masculine, muscular, and motivated. We in this thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
But yeah, man. So
Turn them off.
turn 'em off. And let's strike a candle.
Just light a candle.
Yeah.
Let's start a damn fire, baby.
He ready to go, boy.
Damn. All right.
Yeah.
Can't say none of that shit now.
Yeah, you can, man.
Or you can't.
But I
say
guess,
it,
but you know what? What if you get canceled twice? Is that like a positive? Like you know, two negatives make a positive. If you get canceled and then you do something else and they cancel you again, are you back in? I mean, you can't. Obviously, I don't care. So, are you back in? Are you the uncancelable one? I'm gonna
I
find
don't
out
know.
one
It
day.
depends on who you are.
I'm gonna find out.
It depends on who you are.
I'm gonna find out. They're gonna be like, yo,
No, when you're starting out, maybe not.
man, that's when you're supposed to do it.
Because there are people
Get
that's
out
been
the way.
canceled that's back on now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We should do it now, and then we get back on, and then we in.
Yeah, well,
Dun dun dun.
our attempt at a viral moment.
We'll get there.
What did they say?
You know what I'm saying? Run them 1 million views. And
What's that guy
cancel.
named? Mad Max. The one was Mad Max and
Beyond Thunderdome?
But yeah, what was his name? The original dude,
Oh, Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson. He
Yeah.
got canceled. He's
Yeah,
back.
he back. I mean, he
Yeah.
can't keep me out. He can't keep Mel.
You think Harvey Weinstein's gonna come back?
Did he ever leave?
Oh, he's in prison. Oh, you don't know about him.
He's in prison?
Yeah, Harvey
put him
Weinstein got 25, 30 years.
I
in
ain't
prison.
know that.
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago.
I mean, I knew it was
He got me too.
investigated. I didn't know. I didn't
Now,
know.
he was doing some crazy
I
stuff.
know on that couch.
He was
But,
on another.
I mean,
he
was
saw
it
some
crazy?
Harvey Weinstein.
But-
He had
but-
made Harvey Weinstein like, dang.
But was it really that he was doing? Did they get the
Well, I
parts?
mean, I didn't go to the
But did they get the
trial.
parts to what they was doing? Like
Well,
if
he
he
went
had
to trial, so
I'm
whatever
saying no,
came
like
out-
like if he did something on the couch and they like, oh, did they
Oh,
get
they
the
got
part?
parts. Oh,
But
yeah.
then he ain't do nothing because you got the part.
they got
it's
parts.
payout. It's called a trade.
You got super. You got,
Quid pro quo.
look, you
That's
got
what that's-
superstar actresses saying, people that have got like long resumes. They're like, yeah, he did. Yeah.
Nah,
You're like,
man,
okay, motherfucker, you done
nah,
sit up there and got
man,
your
come
shit,
on,
your
you done
bread.
got right. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, not 20.
That's kind of dirty, right
5
there.
years later, you're like, oh yeah,
Man, that's dirty.
Yeah.
That's dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. Oh, it's nice to have the headphones back though.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Y'all
boy, I
up in
feel
my head,
magic.
man. Y'all up in my head, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Taking
I don't
space
know.
up in there. Taking that space. Damn, Rayshawn in my head still. Yeah.
It doesn't last long.
Oh, damn. Pause.
Well, I don't know. I'll take that back. Pause. I'll take that back. I got to edit these motherfuckers, so I hear you a lot. like hours and hours.
Oh, like when you talk, like last week when you.
I was like, did that motherfucker just say what? I didn't catch that.
like last week when you was going, and I just sat back and listened in the dark.
You didn't sit back and listen.
In the dark?
No, there is a voice in the darkness.
Y'all
You didn't
check
stop.
that last one, boy. The lights went out. I was in the dark, and
Last
you know
one
I'm
was
dark.
fire. Pause.
It was dark, and I'm dark. It's just dark.
You wasn't that dark. I'll lighten it
Yeah,
up in
you
post.
did. You did a good job
Yeah,
lighting the
yeah.
post. But if y'all saw the original, you wouldn't have seen nothing but teeth.
It was like your studio time is up.
Teeth. TEF.
All right, what we got for
All right,
the first
man. All right. Yeah, let's go. First of all, I got it because we probably won't be on this. I don't know. Are we gonna be on time? Do we got that clips coming next week? I know you don't ever be catching up with that. Like
what?
the eclipse, the full solar.
Man,
the
you always
solar
got
eclipse.
some. Last week it was some kind of. Oh, by the way, I heard it. I missed it, but I heard
you
it
heard it?
afterward. No,
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't hear it, but I heard them talking about it on
Yeah,
the news.
yeah. I took my.
Everybody's all freaked out, like, you know,
Yeah.
what does this really mean?
Yeah, they are talking that.
It doesn't
So let's
mean nothing.
rewind that. Yeah, we talking about that national emergency response
That happened a couple of days
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, it would beep in your phone. You know what I did? I left work. I went home like it was like something wrong. Timed how long it would take for me to get my stuff in my van. Took a drive out to test out my escape route. What I learned is I don't like that one. I'm gonna do a different one now. So yeah, I'm not playing. I ain't gonna be stuck in here with y'all suckers.
Motherfucker got 50 miles out of town, like, this
I ain't
shit
like
ain't
this.
gonna
That's
work.
what I did. I was like, nah, I didn't like that one. Then I came back. And like nothing went wrong. Just went back to work. So
killed
the week.
me.
What, man? You gotta check. You gotta check it. If it, I'm telling y'all right now, if it's a rolling blackout, guess who leaving?
And you going 50 miles out of town makes you safer.
No. I mean, it's safer than being 50 miles inside of town.
Yeah, but what if it's happening where you're on your way to
I'd
instead
rather
of where
be
you
with
at?
less people. Less people means I have enough.
Don't get your
ammo.
logic. I really don't.
Really?
Sorry.
Have you seen how crazy people act in
Yeah,
crowds?
but when the thing happens, though, you don't know where the thing is going to happen at. So you could possibly be driving toward the thing.
I'd rather do that than sit up in here with 5 million people in the area tripping. No, sir.
I guarantee you.
No, sir.
I guarantee you 499, 400 million, 4 million.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I can't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
see?
Anything over 10, motherfucker, you lost me.
Yeah.
But anyway, I
10.
can't count that high. I bet 99% of them won't even know what the fuck is going on.
That's why they're going to go crazy.
No, they won't know nothing is going on.
And
They're going to
you-
be in the lines at the mall. They're going to be at the
And then when
line
they
at the
can't
movie
get
theater.
and then when they can't get nothing, and then all of a sudden they're gonna be trying to rush home.
Be trying
then
to
they're
get
gonna be
toilet
trying to get toilet paper. They're gonna be trying to.
and
get
all
to
along, you're going to
they're gonna-
be fancy free.
I'm gonna be driving on out, trying to get on.
Like
out
you're
to
the
town.
only person that's going to be in the life. You ever seen Katrina? No, you didn't experience Katrina.
I'm
Obviously.
trying to leave first. I'm hoping to get out of here
Okay.
so I can roll. And then while everything burning down, I'll be like, whew, dodge that first level. Then I'm on to the second level. Like then that's like
How do you know they're even going to be level? I don't.
Because
Where
you
get-
always
what
got to
science
whatever
fiction shit you read?
whatever the initial thing is, you got to survive that part. Then you got a chance. Katrina, you had to survive the initial flood waters and get out there to get to the next level. Whether it be going to the Astrodome or the Superdome, or whether it be getting outside the city and somebody picking you up, or you catching some ride or boat or something, you had to survive the initial part of the storm, the water coming in at the night, and you being strong enough to walk through the current and pull yourself out the water. Stage one. If you couldn't do that, you bye.
You miss your call, and you really need to be a Hollywood writer. Not this week though, but because they're still.
I come in and speaking of that, I come in and undercut them. No, I'll write that for $10, son. Come on in. I'll write your scripts up real quick. Let me get that. They gonna be mad at me, boy. But speaking of that,
Do that shit with the AutoCAD.
wait, you know they are, but here's the deal. You know they already talking about, like, Ford said, well, we might just build other sites in Mexico. So they like, yo, maybe we just go ahead and go, because they said right now some of them, especially at Stratus, whatever the Stratus, whatever the other car maker is, the ones that do Fiats and all that. They said they have enough inventory to kind of wait it out. Chevy doesn't have the inventory. Everybody's cash ready. Chevy doesn't have a lot of inventory. Ford has a pretty good inventory. So they like, we might be able to wait this shit out, or take some money and build some other sites in other countries and move that shipment down there. It might get nasty for these motherfuckers. It might be like, yo,
Yeah.
I wish them the best though.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I don't know much about that. And all I know is that, take care of American workers. That's all I gotta say.
Come on, that's what we got to do.
So what we got? What's the first one you got off on a tangent?
Oh yeah, I was going to talk about that the eclipse coming.
Oh,
the
eclipse.
So we got the eclipse coming in 1 week on the 14th. Everybody, eclipses, energetically wise, they're great for cutting ties, getting ready for the new energy, getting ready for a new season. I guess historical or astrologically wise, this is going to be the last eclipse I know on our soil until like 2031. So, I don't advise looking at the eclipses. I mean, you're going to be a part of that. But, you know what I'm saying? If you're one of those that manifest, or if you're one that just wants to be part of the thing, it's a great time to write some things out, some goals for the future, and use that moment as a reset. Even if you don't manifest, it's great sometimes to have something to reset your brain, your mind, so that you say, okay, this is a start point. I'll move it,
Or you could just put on a common CD.
You could do that. You could. That'd be
A little
live.
Nas.
That'd be live and go ahead and be up there. I wouldn't look at it though.
Don't look at it, please.
I mean,
don't.
if you got shades on, you can do it, but I just don't look at stuff like that.
There's a right and a wrong way to do that.
All right, keep
I'm not
sweating. There's a right and a wrong
Well,
way.
I'm saying you're supposed to
love
look.
somebody.
You're supposed to look at it through some kind of something, but never look directly into it.
Do you look at the sun? I look at the sun. You sun gaze?
No, I don't.
No, man, it's good for you actually. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Everything is supposed to be good for you. That
When it's natural, yeah. If they did it 10,000 years ago, it probably is good.
I don't know what they did 10,000.
I'm telling you what they did.
You don't know what they did.
Well, I don't know.
Because you weren't there.
Man, my DNA was there. It was. I know my ancestors. They hear me. They talk to me.
Okay.
They be like, Ty, RAYSHON.
That's the motherfuckers that tell them about this podcast. Tell
They
them
be
to stop
like,
tuning
don't
into
let them
this
call you Josiah. We ain't have no Josiahs in our family. We ain't have none of them.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So the eclipse is coming.
Yeah, so I just had to.
I always find
talk
out about the eclipse the next day, the day
Yeah, what?
after.
Oh, the day after?
Oh, there was eclipse last night?
But this is
Snuff
going to be in the
straight through
daytime. This is going to happen like 6 in the morning, 9 in the morning.
Oh, I'll
something
be
like that.
asleep.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna call you guys. Wake up.
No,
Hey,
you're
yo,
not.
it's the
No,
eclipse.
you're
It's the
not.
eclipse. It's the eclipse.
you're not.
Don't worry, it looks dark
I have
outside.
an eclipse every day.
It
I
looks
got
dark
damn black. I
outside.
got black curtains and a fucking what you call it? I got an eclipse every day.
All right, I'm gonna hit you up, man. I'm gonna be like, yo,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Bask in the
eclipse is
glory.
happening.
All right. So yeah, something that you had sent, man. It really caught my attention. International farming. How other countries are using American soil to grow crops. For instance, Saudi Arabia is in Arizona right now.
I'm so glad you.
Yeah, I
brought
like that.
up.
I like
You
that,
it?
man.
Why do you like
and
that?
And they're growing alfalfa because it's a very interesting deal. Like because out here they're farming alfalfa. So what's it? Fondamonte. I think it's called Fondamonte.
Yeah, it's a Middle Eastern company
from
that
Saudi
owns.
Arabia.
Yeah, they own it here, and they're taking they're using.
so they're using
and they
alfalfa.
don't have any. They're not paying any taxes.
Right, the way that's going.
And you're excited about that.
No, I'm not excited.
They're
about
not
that.
paying any taxes. There's a water company. You're talking about how Cave Creek and all these other areas may not have no water.
I'm done with them.
But an outside country, a foreign country can come in and buy up a whole swath of land.
That's what I'm saying.
That, mind you, local small
This was my
businesses
story,
are
so.
trying to get grants and things to start businesses and farm. They can't get it. But there's a company that our local politicians are sitting up there letting a foreign company come in and utilize all this water resource
Why
and
you
take
angry
all
at
their
me?
alfalfa,
Why
all
you
their
angry
product.
at me?
I'm talking to the people. Take all their product.
How you
and
take
go
my
across-
subject? I was going to tell you everybody about it.
Well, you bring the subject up and we discuss it.
Where's the discussion?
Yeah, but you're saying it in a light that's like it's benefiting. Who's it benefiting?
I wasn't saying that. I was saying I didn't like it. I think it was terrible.
No, you said it was cool. You said
No.
yeah.
No, I was telling the story that
Okay,
they
then I'm
buying
gonna
up
shut
land
up. I'm gonna
they
shut
go
up
out-
and let you tell the
You know
story.
why alfalfa is so dangerous? Because it takes
takes
so
a
much
lot of
water.
water. That's
And
why they're not
they
doing it
can't
over
do
there.
It's against the law to do it there.
Exactly.
But here we go
But here
in
you
Arizona.
got, but here you got
gonna let
local
it happen.
business. Here
See,
you got
I'm on
local
your side
businesses.
this one.
No, you're not. I don't want you to be. I want to argue. Damn it.
Hey, somebody help! Blink your eyes if you need help. Somebody rescue me. Ooh, Lord. Yeah, that one really grinds his gears. That one grinds
pisses
his
me
gears.
off, man.
Ooh, boy. Tell me more. Newsflash, buddy.
And I don't even blame them. I blame local politicians and business people who said, yeah, it's okay. You cut a deal with me. I'll take a little something off the cut. And you can have all this out here.
Vote Todd for governor or president. We'll stop that in its tracks. Rayshawn B or Todd S for president. Right here. I got you. I got you. We'll stop that right there. Oh, also, filibusters, government shutdowns. I got the plan to stop that. And I'll throw books at suckers. Vote Todd for president. I might as well give them the government name so they can really get confidence in it. So I can get confidence in my campaign. It's coming. But anyway, yeah, so it's real bad, y'all, that they doing that. So I was going to ask Shaka, how do you feel about that?
I'm sorry.
But since we already know.
I'm so sorry.
Since we
Ask me
no
again.
apologies needed. No apologies.
Ask me again. I'm sorry. I'll
So
calm down.
Shaka, since we found out that they're growing this alfalfa and it's really a detriment basically to our economy and to our environment, what do you think about that? How do you feel about that?
I think it's very unfortunate.
Wow. Would you elaborate on that?
In the interest of business and keeping the economy moving, I think it's very vital that we use outside sources to help bolster our economy.
Oh, wow. So even if the outside sources are from another country and not just outside sources from America?
I don't look at them as outside sources. I don't other countries. I look at them as our partners.
Oh, that's a good answer there. So how much did they pay you to say that?
Hey, I am for the people of my community, and anything to help bring tax dollars into our community to make our community better, I stand by.
What community you live in?
America's community.
Oh, wow. I like that answer. Rayshawn B. Shaka Shabazz, vice president, everybody. The team that you want right here. I like
what
that
you
answer.
want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
get this shit tight.
All up in them. Pause.
Yeah, man. We got to wait till we get there first. Can't tell them that.
Oh, no.
No.
Volunteers? No.
Not until it's,
Constituents?
no, not until it's done,
no.
man. I mean,
No aids or anything?
I
No.
mean, we're not married, so I guess we could. Most of the presidents be married and stuff. We could do
A lot of
whatever.
them are becoming not pregnant. Here's what my mind is.
He trying not. Hey, oh well. If you want a
Yeah.
scandal, ladies,
I'm about to be
when he
president.
runs for president, vice president, this is who you get. Give it to him because he gonna have
I'm
you
about to
paid.
be president, huh? Yeah.
He gonna
Give
have
you
you
all
paid.
these babies.
18 years, you're gonna be paid with government salary and government pensions
go.
and straight secret service and health care forever.
you go.
That's a winning move right there, ladies.
Why is he employing all these pregnant women?
That's the move right there, lady. He's telling you he even gonna give you a job, a job.
There you go.
Damn, Shaka, I see how your brain working.
That's the
I'm
way
trying
it
to roll-
goes. That's
I'm
not
trying
what
to be
I
clean.
would
I'm
do.
trying to put a Boy Scout rate, just clean until I get in office.
Yeah, that's the one you want to watch for right there.
Until I get in office.
Hey, with modern politics the way it is, man, I think you could do almost anything now, and it's all good after 2 weeks.
Yeah, pretty much. Speaking of that,
Uh-oh.
on the next subject, you've been wanting to talk about this for a minute, so I got it.
Yeah.
Them Proud Boys. So how you feel about
Shout
that? How do you
out
feel?
to-
How do you feel about that arrest and everything? What do you think about
Okay,
that
this
group?
time I'm going to wait till you answer your
What
questions
do you
and
think?
actually
What do you think
ask
about
me.
first? What do you think about the group itself, and how do you feel about the Proud Boys?
Well,
I got your
damn,
background.
2 weeks, and I was all prepared. I don't know how to answer that.
Oh man, you want me to ask a different question?
Well, in the interest of free speech, you have a right to espouse whatever you believe in. When it comes to hurting other people or blocking other people's access to freedom and freedom to speak themselves, that's why I have a problem. I like to know who my enemies are. So if you don't like certain groups of people because you think that you are part of some kind of superior master group, then you're free to espouse that,
Right,
you know?
right.
However, stay the fuck out of my way. Anything that impedes my progress as an American or my right to any kind of protections that I'm supposed to have as an American, that's when I got a problem.
Okay,
But I'd rather know who my enemies are.
right.
Uh,
What did the
that's-
Proud Boys do to kind of do anything to the protections?
Well, one incident, and I don't want to get too specific with it because I know this is not that kind of show.
We're going there today.
Okay, well, they burned down a BLM sign in front of a church.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, actually, the guy who got arrested, that's what he had a warrant out for. And then he came back into D.C., and that's when they arrested him for that and some other charge or whatever.
Okay.
But a week or so prior to that, I won't date it, but prior to that, they had a demonstration there. I guess they had some kind of protest, and this church had a Black Lives Matter banner or something, and they straight up burned it down, and he recorded himself doing it.
And what did the church members do?
Well, I mean, of course, their reaction was that they wanted justice and all that kind of stuff. Well, it's a church. They're not gonna, it's a church. Modern day black church. They ain't gonna do much. But
nice.
So, and that's just an example.
Threw a gas bomb in that crowd. Fuck that shit.
So, and I don't know if you're gonna touch on this or not. So I'm not gonna go any deeper than that.
No,
it's just another group that if you know exactly what they're talking about, and if you really know what they're about, then, you'll know that they not only are just a group of people that's just espousing their beliefs or whatever. They are, they're doing some very serious, they did some very serious things. I think they're disbanded now.
Right.
But the funny part, the headliner to me is all that, because that's nothing new. There's a bunch of so-called, I won't use the H word, but they're so-called groups that don't like other groups, and they, they're mad at everybody.
Racially motivated groups.
Yeah. So the biggest ironic part about it is that this leader who's now got like years in prison, he was convicted of years in prison.
Yeah.
He's not even a white dude.
No, he's. Do they count him as a white Hispanic?
Well, yeah. Well, we'll get to that next. Okay, 'cause that's a whole nother.
He's a Zimmerman.
Right. That's a whole nother subject.
Yeah.
But and a lot of circles say that is an ongoing trend in America. This is the funny part to me. This is how cold-blooded the dominant culture is in those groups. I don't know how racist, I didn't say it. Look what he said, I mean, it's him.
Oh, yeah.
So they're using these guys by proxy, and these guys are more than happy to be the face of it.
They ready.
But this is the ironic part. They're the ones that's going to prison.
Yeah.
Where are all the white dudes that, that were behind
cute,
us?
but not like him.
Right. Well,
but not
for
like
the
him.
9/11 thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes, the 9. Yeah, I was going to ask you about that January 6th.
January 6th thing.
Yeah.
So they got caught up into that.
Yeah.
But
most
of them,
they ain't
they're in another group somewhere. They done went off.
They done hit out.
So they're using Hispanic
mask
people
off,
and
put
then
their suit back on.
Right, they're using Hispanic people or white Hispanics. That's
White
what
Hispanic.
the guy who did the Merkin in Texas was white Hispanic.
Zimmerman was white Hispanic.
Right, and he had the and all that on him. But so these guys are identifying with them, and they got a problem with all these other groups now, and some of them even their own group.
Yeah.
And they're going and they're doing all these atrocious things. And my thought is that the white leaders of the groups are kind of like, see, we don't do that kind of.
Oh yeah, they get to slide on that one.
Yeah.
Like,
so how do you get yourself? And by the way, politically and in some other circles, they're even using black people to say certain things.
Oh yeah.
And say, hey, look, look at this
guy.
or this validates whatever,
Yeah.
So my question to you is,
okay,
how do you allow yourself? What kind of conversation and what kind of thing is going on in your life that you allow someone to manipulate you like that? And it has nothing to do with intelligence, I know, because we have people in the highest educational brackets to the lowest that are doing this stuff.
I wonder, because I can't say for sure, but I wonder if it's a personal issue or personal life that they had with something. Like, for instance, they had a hard time with black and had a hard time with black people. And they moved somewhere. They may have been in the hood. Nobody liked them or something like that. And they moved out and they feel certain things. Or maybe they think that they can just expound on their views because they're like, I think these people is lazy. And although it looked like me, and they expound and get in this group and they kind of feel like they can say it and be cool. I don't know. I guess you've had a life where you are, or you may have been taken advantage of if you're black by other black people or picked on, and you really took it to heart. And now that you may have made some money, moved out of the hood, and you're somewhere in a different community, you say, yo, I feel these things and I'm going to say it. And then somebody says, and you say, yeah, I feel the same way. Da-da-da-da-da. And you just kind of jump into it. I don't know. That's like a slippery. I don't know how you just ride against your own people like that. Like, you might feel something, but you really going to ride hard against people like that? Like,
To me, it's a twofold thing.
okay.
The group that is, have these beliefs, right? They're, and some of them are very, very, I think the media has done a great job of really sanitizing these guys. They don't really let the mass public really know what these,
Right.
Because you hear people argue all the time. Well, he never really said anything against this person or that person.
Right.
What it is, like your question was, well, what did they really do?
Yeah.
Well, they don't really, they don't talk about that in media, right? In mass media.
Right.
But if you go to these guys' websites, if you go to if you read their creeds or whatever, you'd be like, damn.
Right.
So what, if you really believe this, how do you look at a guy who's not you and say, okay, yeah, let's take this one? Or it's just that cold and it's just that sinister where you say, we're going to really do some cold shit.
I think it's that
Let's
cold.
take some cold. Let's take this dude right here. Let's take this ninja right here.
I think it's cold like that.
And dump some words in his mouth. And
I don't think they even have to dump the words.
Well,
They
no,
like,
you're right.
just
Yeah,
say this,
he's
yo,
already,
we
you already got to
you.
be on a certain level anyway, right?
We got you. You go ahead and say what you feel, brother. We got
Yeah,
your back.
yeah.
Like, I bet you
But
that's
the
how they do that.
coldest part is like, no, you can be the leader.
No, yeah.
You could be the face of this, man.
Yeah, because you know what? They want that energy. Who gonna go hard like that?
That's
Who gonna go
crazy.
hard? White boys go hard, but it ain't like that energy like brown and black people. Like, it's an energy like we just got that. It's
We
like
got that stupid, you mean, right?
it's just
'Cause,
that
I mean,
energy.
think about it. So
we just got that energy. So when you have somebody with that energy like that, it motivates everything else. They're
Yeah.
harnessing the energy, and that's what goes on. I'm always talking about energy. That's what goes on a lot of things. It's the harness of the energy.
So it's one thing to say, because we meet people in every, I use this word all the time, every group, who are really not down. They got issues with certain things in their group.
Right.
Black people. Some black people don't like certain things about other black people. Right.
Right.
They do just as much stereotyping and pigeonholing as outside groups may or may not do.
Right.
Right. And like you said earlier, it stems from something, right? Maybe they were just indoctrinated to believe that, hey, look, throughout their lives, they just have different beliefs. We're not a monolith.
Yeah.
Right? So, but then you kind of go over the line with, saying certain things that are kind of like just detrimental.
Right.
And I'm trying not to be specific. So if I sound like I'm being too general, then I'm doing it on purpose.
Yeah. You're being very general.
Well, yeah, because, we're trying to grow a channel.
Oh, I thought we was about to be about rough and rowdy today.
Not yet.
You wanted to talk about this. I thought we was getting into guts.
Well, I wanted to. My thing that I was focused on, and I really want your feedback and what you learned about it or what you got gathered for the to talk about. I just stopped at how funny it is that a non-white person in his mind think that he's so part of a group,
Yeah.
and then he gets. I don't know what this brainwash or whatever. I don't know what
He
the
get all the
recruitment
time.
is.
That's a get all the
And
time.
he gets all the time.
That's the way it's gonna be.
And there are other groups, unless they do something totally egregious where they're caught with the shovel in their hand.
Right. Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
And the victim is like, there, and
They're like,
Yeah.
ain't nothing wrong.
unless it's that,
Ain't
these
nothing
guys
gonna
are not,
happen.
and nothing happens.
Ain't nothing going. Well,
So is
I
this
mean,
a lesson for this dude, or do you think he's just on it?
everybody should know that anyway. Like if you black, you already know you can't do certain things. Even if you want to do it, even if it ain't right or whatever, you already know what's gonna go down. You know it's gonna go all the way down.
Yeah.
All the way. Like, you can decide to or not, but if something go wrong, whatever the bits of hell is,
Yeah.
you in them.
But do white Hispanics know that?
I mean, if not, you're gonna find out what they say.
Gonna
That
learn
wake up
today.
call. You gonna learn today.
Yeah.
I saw the Proud Boys. Like you said, I realized real quick that's an enemy. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You
But
spouting
see,
a
you
lot
and
of
I are
stuff.
from the South,
You
though.
spouting a lot of stuff. I really didn't pay much attention to it. I was
Yeah.
like, okay,
It's
whatever.
just regular
dog.
run-of-the-mill.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right,
I
yeah,
done seen
yeah.
KKK
Yeah,
watching.
right,
Bruh.
Yeah.
What you really
But
doing?
let me interrupt you for a minute. Imagine in 1950, you got a brother with I know there's been jokes done on it already. Dave
You
Chappelle
tell me?
and all
Oh,
that.
yeah. But that
Can
Dave
you
Chappelle.
can you imagine like back in 1950, Ku Klux Klan really recruiting people
They
outside
probably
of?
did.
They did not. No, they did. They
They had
were
some
really
light-skinned
about-
cat. They had a few light-skinned cats in there. Somebody mixed kid, and he snuck in. I guarantee. This
I
is
wouldn't
South.
put
I
that out there.
guarantee.
But I mean, just think. Okay, let's just
Guarantee.
say hypothetically somewhere in America or Southern Canada,
Yeah.
that happened, right?
Northern
'Cause we keep
Mexico.
forgetting about that. Keep forgetting that
And
Southern
Northern
Canada
Mexico.
had a
Northern
lot
Mexico.
of, you know,
Northern
that.
Mexico.
I don't know about
I'm just calling it out, don't you?
Yeah,
I'm just-
you see, you slipping in fake news. But but I mean, they were really about what they were about,
Yeah.
and they weren't letting all that. That was unthinkable to have some other group in there. Now, if some Josiah who was like 2 shades lighter than, you know,
That wouldn't have
whatever,
been
darker
Josiah.
than whatever, and he slipped in because he really wanted to be one. That's I don't know. Maybe that's happened.
He was
somewhere
trying to
in the
get on.
world.
He was trying to get on the safety. I need to be on this side.
But I'm just saying their principles
be on
were
the side
such that
shooting,
they
not
wouldn't
getting shot
let
at.
you. That would probably be like blasphemy to say something like that back then. But
Yeah.
now today they're kind of like co-opting these guys.
It's
Kind
still
of like
blasphemy, but I think it just works. I think it.
it's
I-
sinister, man.
I
That's
think it
just
just
cold
works. You know
blooded.
what I'm saying? Let's get things out. Let's make a name. Let's get some publicity. But you know, things happen, and I mean, I guess maybe they didn't think it was gonna go that far, but it went that far.
Well, they did because
know?
they got their boost when, you know, the president mentioned them in a public way.
Yeah,
You know,
he
I ain't gonna go
did,
into
that's
detail
right. He
about
was
that.
like- he was
Then
saying-
that just gave them
They
like,
was ready.
whoa. They
They
were
was
like,
like,
oh,
yeah.
it's a go. I
we got a shout out, baby.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the white dude who was really behind it, calling everybody up?
You know,
We're
that-
ready, boys.
You know that, boy. So what? So my thing is,
Enrique, feel like being a leader now.
I was like, he was like, yeah.
Enrique
He
was like, he was sweeping- he was
said-
sweeping the building
he
and
was
shit.
Yeah. Arriba.
What do they call those guys in
Janitor?
like in the
Maintenance?
biker gangs? They call them when they're like trying to get in. They call them a
Probates or
prospect.
some prospects,
A
or
prospect.
probate or something.
Yeah, can you imagine what was a prospect? He was like sweeping and
She
shit,
like,
cleaning,
yeah, clean off the
cleaning
bikes, wiping the bikes down, getting them beer.
Enrique, hey, you want to be a leader?
Sure, guys. What I gotta lead? Here, read this script. Here, take this patch. Here,
We
go
need
over
you in
here.
DC. We need you in DC.
Really? Okay.
Take this flamethrower.
Wait, I'm about to get cut. No, I can't say it. I was about to
Don't-
get cut.
don't-
I was about to get cut. I was about to bring in some talk about walls and stuff.
You know, look, because I'm on the brink too. I'm kind of like,
I
don't even know if what I'm saying is like I'm supposed to be
About
saying.
Enrique, so that we gotta hop some things here. I know you know how to do that. Help us out, everybody. We just
Take this
messing.
gas can.
We just messing.
No, don't worry about it. It's cool.
Oh, did I go out again? Oh no, I didn't go out. Oh, that went out.
What?
That light.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Like, oh, it's fading. Let me finish the subject.
You know what's coming next.
But
The power.
Oh, shoot. But now, one of my big things is I wasn't even stressing that January 6th deal. Like, 2 things I wanted to see, or if I had been the security guard, I wish I seen him pop more caps out. Because that was his job, man. If I had been there, I'd have been Buck Rogers of the 24th century. I'd have been Buck. It'd have been some... It's my job, people. You coming in?
Well, you know the one guy that did pop. That
Yeah,
chick.
that's what I'm talking about. Him. I
Well,
would pop
you-
about 5.
Oh, you talking about him? No, I
Yeah.
thought you meant just the regular.
no,
just
him.
all of them.
Him. I would have popped.
But you know you notice they did not make him any kind of hero at all.
No.
Don't you find that kind of weird?
no,
Really?
he didn't pop enough.
Well, no, I'm saying like
He ain't
that
pop
man, that
enough.
man's life has been destroyed over this.
That's fine. Then he didn't pop
You
enough.
know,
on
know
that.
what I'm saying? It's like you would think this guy is protecting, like whether you agree with what happened or not. I'm
Either
not gonna
way,
get in that.
what I'm saying is he didn't pop enough.
I get that.
Had he popped
Yeah.
enough, either he would have been a hero or his life would have been destroyed.
Yeah.
But as it went, he'd have been like, "But that's all right. I got 10. I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. He didn't pop enough."
I think that
Buck
he would've-
Rogers,
Yeah.
24th and a half century.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. Second thing, parents, like, because I'm gonna say this to parents and people out here, because I ain't got no
Parents
kids.
and people out here.
Yeah, because I'm one of these citizens here.
Everybody,
So
everybody.
I'm one of these citizens in America that I'm not, like I pay taxes for other people.
Okay.
I don't have kids. You know, I don't. I pay for my mom's Social Security. Like I just pay. I don't really take other than roads. I just want the roads to be fixed. That's what I use in here. I want the roads to be fixed.
Roads, police.
I don't really call them often.
You don't have to call them. You have to. You still have.
I'm just saying. I pay for this, so everybody else call it.
Yeah,
but
here's the deal. No, we're going. No, you can't just do that.
Yes,
Okay,
I said that. Yes,
okay,
I said it, and I'm
Yeah.
standing by that, sir.
I know you are. Go ahead.
Hard. Anyway, parents. January 6th. Everybody's, it's so bad. The country. Oh, this is terrible. I did not hear one parent say, at this moment, you had senators and everything hiding on the floors, talking about there's a shooter in the building, but not one parent came out and said, now senators, now staff, that you understand what it is to have an active in the building. What are we going to do about safety of my child in their school? My kid goes through these drills every month to make sure they're safe. Now that you understand how it feels, can you imagine being a child going through this? What are you going to do to help ensure that our safety in schools? Not one person said anything about that. They talking about, this was bad. Where's the country going? Where? Not one person brought up a sustainable or not even just a thought of how you're going to protect your kids. And y'all got kids. I ain't got no kids. Y'all got kids in school, but not one person thought of that. Not one person said anything. That's what grinds my gear. There's the people, there's all these people crying about the next school shooting. Not one person said anything to their senators that was in that building, to anybody about, now that we have this active shooter, you understand what these senators, they didn't even get to the main door. They on the ground crying. You now understand this, but you still telling me my kids, we got some nonsense about my kids going to school, and it's an active shooter. It's something that we're going to have to get used to in America. What?
Yeah,
I wonder what people's minds are. That's all.
We normalizing these things, that people are becoming desensitized to it because it's happening way, way more than it's reported. If you look at the statistics on active, far more happen than are publicized.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
That was a problem.
You have groups of people that are fighting for to address it in different ways. Everybody's got a different, like many things we're faced with in our society. Everybody got 400 and different ideals about how to approach it, and everybody has opposing views about how to approach it. Yeah. So in the meantime, nothing gets done about it. And that's all I'll say about that.
Yeah, that's not an answer. I'd have ate him up if I was a parent. I'd have ate him up. You're gonna be down on the ground, hand under the desk, crying, and my baby doing that too. But you get a guard and you get all this, and y'all come out unscathed. And
the truth about it is that people have been for years since Columbine.
Yeah,
been advocating things. But they don't. Local politicians and lobby groups do not want us to do anything about this. Remember what happened in Florida a few years back, with, where all those students were going up to Congress, and they thought this was going to be a watershed moment where people were really going to start addressing this thing. Those kids, our children, were getting verbally attacked, and some of them even threatened. Yeah. Because they, as young people, learning about the political process and learning about, fighting for their, their rights and stuff like that, learn real quick how dirty it is. There are people that don't care about children out of their own mouths saying, "Hey, look, do something about this. We are getting deleted. Right. We are. Right. This is affecting us." Out of the children's mouths. Yeah. And those kids were attacked. Yeah. Instead of saying, "Hey, look, ain't that cute?" or however you want to approach it. Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
Case, baby, how you doing?
Yeah, man.
My man.
Right.
My man.
I forgot I was thirsty there for a moment.
You ain't never forget you was thirsty. It's that boy.
Instead of saying whichever your approach was, oh, cool. Our kids are getting into the political process. They're exercising their rights and stuff like that. They were getting attacked by adults. And they were the victims.
Yeah, I mean, and I hear that. And
So what do you think? My point is, what do you think they're going to do to the adult advocates, the ones that got?
So one, that happened before they had to hide. Two, you pick out the ones that was hiding under that thing crying, and you drill they ass. You was under this desk crying. What are you gonna do? And you drill them, and you drill them, and you drill them, and then you find ways. Those are ones, if they can't come up with an answer, you go ahead and be like, yo, yeah, go ahead and get that. Go ahead and get that stick. Yo, you know what we call that joint? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Pause, man. Pause.
Yeah, but you drill them, and then you get them out of office. Or as an adult,
stop
you
right there.
Go ahead and berate
Stop.
me, because I'm gonna go ahead and berate you
Yeah,
back.
but you say get them out of office, and
pick-
this is the part that
You
this
pick
is
the ones like. But what I'm saying is, while the coal is hot, while you have, because everybody said, "Oh, change the thing." This was a prime example where you're talking about maybe 20 people. It might have been only 20 of the senators. You find and you single out those 20 because you guys felt this. You guys need to be on our side. You need to be working on this. If I see you working, that's one thing. If you ain't working on this and getting it, we gonna get you out, because this ain't bipartisan and nothing. I don't care who we put in there. Obviously, you don't care about that. You felt this thing and you ain't in there.
But so I get your point on that. But you said that you saying that made me think of this. Their constituents are with them. They don't care either. So how you going to get them out when their supporters?
I can't say it on camera.
Well, their supporters are saying, the ones that are voting for them are saying, yeah, we rock with you.
I can't say it on camera.
You see what I'm saying? So it's
can't
not
say it on
just
camera.
these people have got
I got
supporters.
plans, but I can't say it
All
on
right.
camera.
So I mean,
But that
I
one really
think
grinds
people,
my gear.
I think people, we as
But it didn't even
citizens
come up,
lie.
though.
We lie.
Yeah, we
Because
do.
we'll sit down in this kind of conversation and say, "Oh yeah, it's horrible. Something needs to be done," but then we'll vote for the people that are out there talking about whatever the opposite is.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got in trouble the other day because I was talking to some ladies about that, and they were telling me about some different issues, and I was like, "Well, if they won, that means that you guys voted not. You know, if you're 60% and they got in, that means you voted them in." Just saying.
Yeah.
And then they had to step back up and be like, "Yeah, I guess some people did. Yeah."
Well,
Yeah.
more than some.
Yeah,
It got
obviously
in.
they
It's more
got
than
in.
some. It
It
got to
was
be a
y'all.
majority or whatever.
It was y'all.
I don't care if it's 51 to 49. It's still a majority.
It was
y'all.
y'all.
Right.
But no. So you're correct. People lie about that. My thing was, it never came out though. It wasn't even a mention. Like that first thing I saw when I saw that, like in my brain, I was like, "Yo, who's gonna say this?" Because I don't think it's me to say that. Because
That red dot on?
yeah, in the back, I think so. Yeah. It say record. The red dot is on.
Okay, cool.
We still were good.
All right.
Yeah.
Check every now and then.
Yeah. No, I think
We
we
don't have a sound man.
No,
So.
I'm the sound man. If you let me do my job.
No, you got fired weeks ago.
See y'all. See y'all.
You gotta send
From
you back.
there, actually ain't saved me for nothing.
We got to send you back to Crass.
It's a crass.
Oh, you don't know
Yeah.
Conservatory Recording Arts?
Yeah.
Oh, you know Crass?
No, but I say
You
yeah.
just rocked with it.
Yeah,
You just
I'm
roll
gonna
with
keep
it.
that job.
Fuck
I'm
me
gonna keep
up.
that job. Yeah.
I'm like, damn,
You speak
really?
you bilingual? See.
Pull over. See.
Comprende. Ay.
Get out of the car.
Aquí.
Get out of the car.
See?
Mi nombre es.
Anyway, so yeah, that was our deal there. So yeah, that's a funny deal there.
Well, and I know we got other subjects, but there weren't any shooters in the group, were there?
Just somebody busting through a window, pop. Then somebody.
Well,
coming
that's
through the
somebody,
pop.
but tell the people who that person was, though. That
Was
bust through the window.
Was that the Arizona dude that came through?
Oh,
it was
no,
the
I'm
girl.
sorry. I thought you meant
What
the
talking
shooter.
about?
I thought you meant the shooter. You're talking about the people that were breaking in.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
no, you
that's-
talking about the security guard?
Well, he wasn't security. That was Capitol Police.
Yeah, well, that's why I like that.
Motherfucker
I'm
ain't no
like-
security. That motherfucker's
But wait,
federal.
time out. And that's what the other problem was. Hey, Capitol Police, from what I understand, they have protocol on how many bullets they supposed to unleash. So sometimes, so this protocol. So sometimes when they say they discharge, it can't be one shot. A lot of times they have protocol that they must have such and such amount of shots, or they must do a clip. Like this is why also there's a lot of shots. There's protocol for that. So he had protocol. He didn't even follow protocol, bro. I'd have been Django up in there.
Leave no
I'd have been
witnesses.
Django. I'd have been Django. They'd have
Make
been
sure they
like,
can't come back and sue. That's the protocol.
Man, I'd have been Django. Yeah, they'd have been mad at me. They'd be like, he just took grievous.
I just find it funny how because there are a lot of groups going back to the whole group thing. I know we started out talking about the Proud Boys, in our main for the audience. Our main point about the Proud Boys was, well, my main point. I don't know if you share it, but this non-white person or this mixed person was the leader of this group, and ironically, he gets the most time for whatever he did. I'm not going to go deep into that. We know what he did, but we're not going to. So that was the irony of it all right there, and how a lot of non-white individuals are picking up this mantra. They're picking up this this thing and rocking with it.
I wonder if they're taking that off of black people, because our biggest leaders have been mixed brothers.
Explain that.
The biggest, Malcolm X. Kaepernick. You're talking about very light skinned brothers that are coming through leading a movement for black people. I wonder if they're taking a page off of that. Like, hey, we'll get something else. They're much lighter than the average black person. Yes, they're black. I'm not trying to take nothing against that, but it's a very prominent thing in the community.
I wonder if they.
I'm just saying. I wonder, but we said it's a non-white, but they call themselves as white Hispanic. So maybe they're half white, maybe they're super light or whatever.
Well,
I'm told they're not quite white, just kind of like when
but they're not advocating for. I kind of get what
you see. What I'm saying.
I took it a different way, but
I'm not saying it bad. I'm just wondering.
Because what my understanding is, and for our viewers out there, if you have different thoughts about this, please leave comments and correct us.
Come on.
What I was told was, in South and Central America, and some other parts of the world, you have the Blancos, right? Mm-hmm. So they don't identify in those countries as ethnic. They identify as white.
Yeah.
So when they come to America, they're already of that mindset. They may be Mexican or they may be whatever, but they consider themselves part of the white race.
Yeah, the lineage just goes back
now,
to Spain.
A lot of them get that Negro wake-up call when they get up here, and some of them are able to needle through. Remember, I don't know if you heard about what happened less than a year ago, where the Hispanic politicians in California were caught on audio saying some very racist things about black people and dark Hispanics. They're Hispanic politicians.
Yeah, they feel that way.
So they have that. They come here, a lot of them, or they taught that. And I don't want to stereotype anybody.
Well, that's life down there. Yeah. Like, they still have colorism.
So they so
they still have that.
Perhaps, they come other places and they bring that, and then they happen to luck up and get with a group that say, yeah.
Or the parents, that's the next
kid.
I mean, it happens different ways, but, I was just wondering.
You have Negroes that don't identify with.
Yeah. So, and then, what do you ever feel about Rachel Dollars? I was not mad at her. I was like, this woman wants to be us and is working hard to be us. Why did we not give her a card?
I don't know, man.
She was working hard. Like,
I bet the brother who was banging her out didn't have a problem.
I thought she was married to a white boy. Was the brother banging out?
I'm just fucking saying that.
I mean, come on, man. You just starting fake
news.
Fake news, y'all. Watch out.
Look, a brother does. He's like, she's one of us.
He probably but I was like, yo, she kept it tan. She kept her hair curly. She was on the NAACP. She was like, for all intents and purposes, she was repping.
Well, is that the one? Because I'm thinking about somebody else. Is that the one that went to Howard?
No, ain't that, what's her name? Ain't that remember. The vice president?
No, I'm not talking about her. There was a woman a few years back that was posing as a black person.
That might be Rachel Jones.
She went to Howard.
Did she live in the Northwest?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, she went to Howard University, and she kind of played the whole thing. I think they play it out until, they get out of college. Then they're already in the black circle, so they learn a lot of stuff secondhand. But they think they know how to be black.
She was trying hard.
Oh, yeah. But she was an advocate, though, right?
She was like,
NAACP and all that.
People was mad. Like, yo, give her the card. Like, she deserves a card. Like, you know what, girl? come on over.
Yeah.
You got to have us one baby so we can graft it into the black community.
But her
come on over.
I don't remember. I don't
Her
remember.
husband was white though.
Her husband was white.
Her family was all white. And it was like,
Her parents were white.
yeah, everybody was. Everybody around her. Her kids, her husband, her.
Yeah, but she was part of the NAACP.
Yeah, she was posing like she was super
yeah. But the game though is a lot of these people have been doing, especially through the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
In order to go to like these black universities for free and all that,
Well,
they kind of go through it. But
you
then
just
they
do a
kind of like some
minority.
of them kind of like they just keep the shit going even after.
Well, I mean, if you
because
go to a
get into
black
the black.
college, you got to go as a minority. So you got to go as a white person to get the free ride. Because it's gonna work a little opposite. They wanted a little bit of integration. Black college wanted integration. You got decent grades. You go as a white person. You're gonna get a tennis scholarship. You're gonna get a golf scholarship. You're gonna get an academic.
Know what her thinking was, but
okay. I'm just saying, like she played it up to the T, man. I'm like, I wasn't mad at her. That was the one I was like, I
didn't think that was as big a deal as they made it. I mean, she's not black, and whatever. But unless she was doing something to undermine black people, then that would have been an issue.
Yeah, but she was
right.
trying
She
to
was
be on
she was for.
She was B1.
Yeah, she was
B1. Like that was the one that you was missing right there. B1. Oh, you should have got that one, dog.
You turned to her brother and said, "Did you ever join the NAACP?" No, then shut the fuck up.
Right, like what'd you do? What'd you do to help out? Giving the church your tithes is not the same. It ain't the same for the building. The building fund ain't the same.
You ain't got no coins on your feet for marching nowhere.
She was in it.
Damn.
I can't even be mad. Rachel, wherever you at. Yeah.
She took the braids out. Shit.
The
funny part about it is,
this
is the funny part about it. She goes back to being a white woman, right?
Did she?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
But she did. She could.
That's what I'm saying. She could bleed in. She could move to move to Southern California. And,
my name's Becky Ray.
Right. The only thing that would give her away if she had like a mixed child.
No, ain't none.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm saying like, but even then.
And she show up at the white dinner or whatever with your.
Even then, long as she can stay out the sun and lighten it up a little bit, they'd be like, oh. Yeah, it's a slip up.
That was so funny going back in history though, because it was kind of in reverse back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So you had, and it burns me sometimes when I see this. They say, the first black this, the first black that, which was very important.
Yeah.
But a lot of those guys were like real. They were mulatto and octoroon and stuff
That's
like
how
that. They weren't your color being the first, whatever.
That's why I'm running for president. Y'all need this one time. Yes, this. And I speak very eloquently.
Hey
also.
man, we don't need you, man.
You do.
We already got prime time.
No, I mean that's prime time. He doing his thing. I'm proud of that dude. People hating on him. I'm proud of bust him.
Why are they hating on this? I know we're going
because they hate. Because they.
Why?
Because he left the black school and went over to Colorado. Yeah, he making them lots of money, but he got a plan to try to be in the NFL. Guess what? You got to go through the steps.
What coach that has come up the ranks has not done that?
Right. And then what he left was a great deal
at the school. What was so special about?
He left a great deal at the school. Like he got the things up, he got the site bill, he put his own money in it. Like
I think that's a plantation mentality in and of itself. Everybody else could go prosper, but you, because you're black, you need to stay in the black. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm B1 all day.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna stop anybody from making progress.
Trying to get that. He's trying to make that.
Coaches come a dime a dozen. Get another coach.
But this is you wanted prime.
Which they had to. They did.
Yeah.
But
I'm proud of the dude.
I'm proud of the brother
you know
too.
What I'm saying? And
not only that,
what I love,
and not only that, I want to say it.
He ain't changed.
Yeah.
Oh, did you say it? Oh.
No, I wasn't gonna say that.
What you gonna say?
He's not some guy who learned about doing this in college.
Right. Oh, we got music now. Yeah. I guess it's about that time, y'all.
What time is it?
3:45. Yeah, it's that time.
Well, this is it for this show.
That was fun. We'll bring that back later.
Yeah, we're going to talk about prime time next week.
Hey,
we out. My name is Shaka.
Yeah, it's RAYSHON&B right here.
And don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die.